so original, but somehow similar to what one can see in the traditional 보자기 book. But it's nice to have something traditional 보자기. Only she used like a silk, but in traditional this shape was made in Raimi. This is one of the Korean American artist and teacher who teaches at Oregon College of Art and Design. And she always incorporates, I mean not always, but most of the time, incorporates words as a design element. And this is from Iceland artist. One year when I was teaching at Haystack, I found out she was from Iceland. And so how did you come from all the way from Iceland? And she said she somehow got the grant to come to the Haystack. So she is very humorous and wonderful person here. And she travels a lot. This is about her experience in Turkey recent years. So you can see this characteristic crochet. And this piece is actually, she's a painter, and then she does huge pieces, and her pieces are in the collection of museums. And then she sells her work well in art fairs, something like. Somehow she sent a smaller size, and as you can tell, rather like not visually, 보자기 is here, but she told me this clothing is the no-name woman in the past might have worn this kind of clothing because it's not expensive material. It's girls, about more than 10 layers. So she was putting the characteristic of some Korean patterns. So I think it's kind of nice to put in this way. An American artist who used to make, who is a weaver and who lives in Seattle. She was determined to come here for opening and bought flight tickets. But 2 days ago, she emailed me that her husband suddenly passed away, so she cannot come. But anyhow, as an American, she is so into 보자기 making and has, as you can tell, nice color sense. And this is one of the, again, very, very nice five artists in Korea, also teaches at Gangneung University. And she does, as you can tell, natural dyes. And then most of her stitching is by hand. But the stitching characteristic could be she changes the color according to the surrounding colors, not just using one color stitching thread. That could be characteristic of hers. And this artist also teaches some school, some university. It's, adapting some Korean characteristics here. If you ask me, I don't know, actually. This is a Chinese character plus some old Korean character, which I honestly do not know. But anyhow, using the words as a design element. This is the case. And then also using sheer fabric and some, unlike traditional 보자기, some glittering colors she incorporated. Am I missing anything?
I think it was just this one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, the medium-wise, here is the weaving, and then basket mastery. This is one of the very renowned Bay Area-based artists. And then who does mainly with this kind of indigo colors, as you can tell. I'm sure the names are all there. And then at that time, her brother passed away, so she was kind of holding his soul It was a personal conversation. I don't know whether it could be official thing, but that's how she made like this. And also very conceptual pieces. And what's interesting, I don't you might, if anyone is interested, the bamboo, when it's put in the indigo, the skin size doesn't get the dye. So only the inside. So it's very interesting and notable that anyone who might be interested dealing with the bamboo as a material. So nice conceptual installation piece. And this artist from Australia, and also taking the sewing as very interesting way, as like using the sewing machine, not only just combining together as like a free handwriting or hand drawing. So I think this is very interesting piece here. And also different medium or material wise, I think this is one of the good example. Unlike fabric or papers, here's glass bojagi. So which was produced this year by glass major student. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I hope my presentation be some helpful information for your guide, for your when you give a tour for your audiences. Any questions? Maybe I might say this: bojagi became like functionally to wrap something, but it functional wise not only to wrap, but it is adapted to clothing making, wrapping the body. Again, it's the wrapping concept still same, but one of the contemporary artwork example you can see in the window. And also installation piece like this. And also bojagi became together with the music. There was in year 2007, Yo-Yo-Ma Ensemble and Indigo Bojagi worked together. And then the piece was installed by the river, right by the Mystic campus. So bojagi is a small thing, but it walked out from the traditional concept and boldly coming into the contemporary art, I would like to say. So it's only your imagination can limit the size or the function or any approaches. So thank you for all of you who do a wonderful job to the audiences when I'm not here. I would like to say thank you. Yeah.
How long will you be here?
Oh, I leave on Monday. Yes. It's such a wonderful experience, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have a work of your main one?